You know that familiar tune? They're ready to go on what is Alzheimer's Awareness Day as well as Alumni Weekend here in Blacksburg, Virginia.
Wake wants the game to be slow. They want to play in the 50s and 60s. Virginia Tech, if they can get the game speeded up, is in really good shape. And a really nice high-low. Off to a good start. 6 points, 3 steals.
We talked about in the open, and again, this entire group involved in that win over the Jackets. Well, they trade buckets to get things started. Her last time out for the Demon Deacons, they had 3 that worked their way into double figures. Shot clock winding down, but you'll take it. Bucket goes down. There is Williams' first point. In terms of points scored in a career, a little bit of trouble down on the baseline. But good movement for Virginia Tech and the finish from Eck. She was trying to dial that in pregame. It wouldn't fall either. Back to White. Well, you can try it from enough places on the floor sometime against Georgia Tech.
And all that set up by an offensive rebound by Micheaux.
Little stop and pop that won't go. The rebound inside as the post players are prominent the last time out.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice thing. You know, let me handle the basketball. You all handle playing hard. And speaking of playing hard, Carys Baker continues.
Hokies out to a 9-4 run to begin it. Looking ahead. White saw the trailing Eck, and now they'll slow it down a bit. Not for long. And that's true. Nothing but twine. That distribution of the basketball, which was the mark of that Georgia Tech contest on the road, continues here at home. Boy, what a battle underneath to put that up.
Trying to build this program.
Was the 2-time Patriot League Coach of the Year during that time at American when she took them to the tournament. This is a nice job to get it to the interior. There's a bucket for Coles again. One day we'll get into the depths of that story, but certainly nice to have so many of those who Hokies fans will remember from their time laying the foundation for this program. 5 quick ones for White to get things started. Everybody in the starting unit scored. Nelson in there now for Virginia Tech in the personnel grouping.
That's been something that's been a problem for Virginia Tech.
Boy, almost wheeling that down was Turcoff. It's back in her hands. Quick kick. Conley will rattle it home. Well, you notice right away the active hands, as you said, for Wake Forest, and it's everybody on the defensive side. Won't matter here. White drains that from beyond the arc. Best start for the Hokies.
Quick reversal, Lani White.
Foul issues.
Yeah, and that's a problem with the shortened bench. Williams staying on the floor for Wake Forest with 2, and a beautiful back cut. Just as we said, Moore threw a bad pass, she threw a really nice one right there.
Movement for Virginia Tech. Not much to do with it for the Hokies. Until now, somehow winding through there and able to lay it home is Micheaux.
And the pace again, this is more what Wake Forest wants than what Virginia Tech wants.
Although the end result of this possession, Hokies will take. Laid in by Carys Baker.
Just fallen short at home a couple games ago.
Zip down on the baseline. But there, Baker with a play on the other end of the floor.
One of the biggest fights we have.
Saw the all-time winningest coaches. You know, it was 50 years ago this week that Pat Summitt won her first contest at UT. Part of it due to the scoring drought of over 4 minutes now for the Deacs. Ends here. Able to lay one home on cue is Coles. Catches your attention, 2.5 to play.
Yeah, it was a nice pass by Wells, the freshman.
And the second down the left side and just enough touch. Lone Star product found just enough height to work that home. Cuts it to 7. Only for a moment. The answer on the other end. In the coming weekend, we got you covered all season right here on the ACC network and the ESPN app. Boy, what a look, and this is a true possession for Wake Forest. They're in search of what would be a first Atlantic Coast Conference win this season. Work down inside, and Baker will have it turned aside.
She did a good job of blocking that shot without picking up the foul.
Yeah, Hines coming away with just a second for Wake Forest in the contest. Single digits on the shot clock. Boy, fed to the interior and just enough kiss to get that to fall, and why not? Everything Micheaux has touched in this one has went through.
And then Matilda Eck looking inside for the post up again. Micheaux.
Also build a sizable advantage with that type work. Those clips you saw helping push it to 36-24, though it's cut back to 10 with this basket.
Both these folks on the bench know what they're doing.
In a little bit of trouble, it's eventually taken away, rattles for round into Conleigh's grasp. Williams out front. Again, when you think about coming close to doubling your percentage from one year to the next. Williams after the takeaway. All the way across to the far side. Enough of a window, why not? Conleigh, second big three in the ball game for Conleigh. That three-foul scenario in effect, and there's still 3:40 remaining in this third quarter.
What patience right there.
I think if you're wearing that old gold and black, the pace is to your liking right now, and so is this. Nice stop and pop and everything she's connecting on right now. Across nearly the last 5.5 minutes, that 15-1 run. All the field goals had belonged to Wake in recent moments until now. Williams underneath. Somehow she clears it out with her own rebound. Still with the Deacons. In the end, laid home by Hines. Wake back out front. Nelson looking to feed that inside. That's a picture of what the day has been for Rose Micheaux. He rises to the occasion once more.
She did. She was open, fighting to get open that whole possession. And who else would answer on the other end?
With the pearl in this one when all is said and done. Final minute of the third quarter between our two Megans.
Trying to stop, but a beautiful pass by Carleigh Wenzel to Rose Micheaux. For
a couple of key bigs with 4 fouls apiece, and how about this?
I didn't know about that shot. I thought they might take the last shot of the quarter. What did I know? And
we head to the
Jordan
fourth
with the answer.
Turnaround for Jordan. State of North Carolina led that team to a state championship in her senior campaign. Working through, boy, what a job for the premier player in this contest today. Holds the handoff to Conleigh. Boxed out beautifully by Micheaux again. Head of steam for the Hokies. Egg finds a window in which to shoot and shoots the lights out there. What a basketball game this has turned out to be on an ACC Sunday. No panic from Coles. She makes something happen by feeding Jones, and Tamia Jones lays it home.
Not panic. Wake Forest not panicking in the back cut. Good job by Eck right there, staying in front of Williams.
Little touch and go, but with a head of steam, she has the turnaround, and Coles lays home the Wake advantage. Here's Wenzel. Goes baseline, nice kick. How about that off the glass? Beautifully laid home. You know, you're right. I go back to that possession a moment ago. What Coles did in the scenario she's in. Nothing short of spectacular. Nor is this. Wenzel, same scenario. As you said, salting it away. What a strong finish for Virginia Tech here at home. Sorby. Payoff starting to be there for this coaching staff in this unit as they watch the final seconds roll off the game clock to the tune of a 61-54 win here at home.